Hi, good morning, students. Okay, hi, good morning, students. Trust you are good. So this morning we'll be looking at your test questions. Some of the things that you've done. We'll be reviewing the questions that you've answered, okay, so that you know the right answer that that absolutely was correct. Okay. So first question with me here. The first question here. We have South Africa. Okay, the general paper as well as the English simultaneously. Okay, so the first question I have here is South Africa attain majority rule in South Africa?
I don't understand. What rubbish are you talking about? Why did she take it? What happened? I don't know.
Majority rule. You have your A to be 1994. You have your B to be okay. All right. So you have your these are the options, right? Now, the majority rule was actually in the year 1994. Okay. And of course, you also need to understand some brief history about the South Africa, right? When you look at the life of Nelson Mandela, right? You need to also know that what Nelson Mandela was the first president of South Africa, and he actually fought against apartheid system in South Africa. Then another thing that you also need to know that was Nelson Mandela spent up to 27 years in prison. He spent up to 27 years in prison, right? So, but this is a political is it ANF, right? This is ANF. ANF, National African National Africa National something, but there became what a political party in South Africa that became what a majority rule in the year 1994. Please know that. So let's go to the next question. The next question we have the current constitution in use in Nigeria was promulgated in dash A 1979, B 1960, C 1998, and D 1999. Now the current when the military, let me explain that when military come to power, they suspend the use of constitution and they rule the states by decree, which is order, by command. Do you get it now? And that is why when you go to barrack or you go to army base, the language they understand there is command. Do you get it now? So the military rule with decree and the suspend was constitution. So don't forget that the last military head of state in Nigeria was Abdulsalam Abubakar, who succeeded Sani Abacha, right? So now that if you are to pick the right answer to this question, it should be what? 1999. So the current constitution we are using in Nigeria was promulgated means was pronounced, right? Was promulgated in 1999. But when you talk about 1979, 1979, there are some adjustments, right? There are some adjustments that was inherent in 1979 Constitution as at against 1962 Constitution. All right, as at against 1962 Constitution. Please, you get that. So to give answers to this question, is 1999. So the current Constitution in use in Nigeria was promulgated in 1999, not 1979 Constitution. All right. So let's move to the next question. The next question is based on English language. You have choose the option which has the same sound as the underlined in volley. We have this words, this vowel underline. You have the vowel here, right? Underline. And when you look at the option all true, if you look at the option all true, the only one that is very close to the option underline is C, but which is not even exact. So if you want to go via transcription, which is not even exact, but it's just only C that is very close to what to the vowel here under what? Under volley. All right. So then the next one we have faith. Sorry. We have faith. Faith dash in the face of calamity. Faith dash in the face of calamity. A, we have perhaps. B, we have okay. I want to say something. Is what is F's away. Then C, we have then D, we have now. This can be the answer apps. No, you can't say what face apps away and face apps away, right? This can be the answer. Then ifs away, this disqualifies what it to be the answer. Then the answer is between C and D, right? Now you are told, okay, you have been told, or you have been taught, or you must have been taught before now that you're concord, right? Now, the word here is a verb, is an action word. Now, we have faith as the subject, singular here. Now, between the C and D, following the rules of your concord, which one will suit the singular? Which of these options will suit the singular subject here, please? Which of the following options will suit the singular subject here, please? Please, someone to give me the answer.
Ebbs.
C. Is it C or D?
C.
Yeah, C. Please, that's correct. Okay. So here will now be what? Option C. EBBS is going to take X. All right. Had it been that this subject is plural, if this subject is plural, right, then what will now be the correct answer?
That's D.
Huh?
D.
Correct. D. Now, that if this subject, this subject is singular, right? This subject is singular. Now, let us say that this subject is what is plural, then this will be deleted. But the correct answer here was option C. Okay. Now, Let's move on to what to the next. The next questions I have here is okay, maths. All right. We have the use of preposition here. This question is testing you the use of preposition. We have my mother spoke to the waitress dash blue dress. So A, we have on, B, we have in, C, we have with, then D, we have putting on. We have putting on. Since you have this thing on your screen already, let me just write out the options so that we'll look at it together. A, we have on, the B, we have in, the C, we have with, and D, we have putting on, ing. Of course, learn not to waste much of our time here. This is off, right? Am I correct? Huh? Hello? Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let us contemplate between A and B. Now, look at what is the expression saying? What is the sentence saying? What meaning can you draw out of the sentence? He said, my mother spoke to the waitress dash blue clothes. Will it not be on or in? What's the answer?
In, sir.
Yes, the correct answer is in. When you are describing, the person must be in that. When you are describing, using a preposition, you are describing the person was not on. There could be an occasion where on will be correct, but in this expression, looking at the expression now, what will fit appropriately? That is that what you are speaking to that particular, you are describing that particular person, you are making reference to that particular person. What the appropriate use of your preposition at this point will be in, not on. Okay, so let's move to the next. Next question based on general paper. We are asking of the NIMET, right? So is the agency associated with, we have meteorology, transportation, network authority. Of course, even from this word, you know that there are some options that are all there, which is what? Transportation. The transportation is attached to what now? RTW. Please, students, can you give me the full meaning of this? NURTW.
National Union of Road Transport Workers.
Correct. So this one will now attach to what among the options that we have now? If you are looking at the option listed, this will now be attached to what?
Transportation.
Yeah,
Transportation.
Yes, so the correct answer there is A, which is meteorology, right? Meteorology is what is gotten from MET. And what is the full meaning? What is the full meaning of this? NURTW is attached to transportation. Why the methodology is attached to NIMET. What's the form of NIMET?
Nigerian Meteorological Agency.
Nigeria what?
Meteorological Agency.
Any other person? Any other person? So Nigerian, please get that. Not Nigeria. Nigerian Meteorological Agency. Okay, that is full meaning of NIMET. Now, and it's attached to meteorology. Why your National Union of Road Transportation Worker is attached to your transportation. What other option is there that can relate to it, that can attach any of the agencies that they belongs to? Network authority. Maybe we are talking about Nigeria Port Authority. Maybe that is when you can have another acronym or abbreviation on authority. Okay. All right. So the next question still on general paper. We have the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress is A. Ayuba Waba, Comrade Joe Ajeru, Olu Akele, Peter Esile. So option D and C is wrong. The answer is between option A and B. So what will be the correct answer? A, we have Ayuba Waba. B, we have Comrade Joe Ajeru. So the answer is between A and B. And listen to the question. The question that the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress is it Ayuba Waba or Comrade Joe Ajeru? Huh?
Comrade
The answer is Comrade Joe Ajeru, right? But the former was Ayuba Waba. Please get that. This was the former one. Now, you need to pay attention to the question very, very well, right? The question is not asking for the former or present, but we know that since the question is not giving us former or present, then let's just go with the present. The present is Comrade Joe Ajeru. I think he's from Edo State. He's from Edo State, thereabouts. But this was the former one. Ayuba Waba was the former one. Then I also let Shemo Imole Ipondu Ipedun. Please, I'll get that to the first Labour president of Nigeria. I think something Imodu. I can't remember the name very well. That is the first Labour president of Nigeria, Nigeria Labour Congress. So the first president that head was the organization, something Amodu Imodu. So the name is a bit technical for me.
Sir, I think what you're talking about is it Hassan Somunu?
No. Not Hassan Somunu.
So, sir, who is Hassan Somunu?
Not Hassan Somunu. Not Hassan Somunu. Not Hassan Somunu. No. He's the first president of Nigeria Labour Congress. He's a Yoruba man. Amodu something. It's not Amodu Somunu. Don't worry, I will get it. It's not Amodu Somunu. Now the next one we have okay, this idiomatic expression. Idiomatic expression. We have I could eat a well, idiomatic expression, so what? It has elements of figure of speech in it. I could eat a horse right now. I could eat a horse right now. You know, it's ending with an exclamation mark. I could eat a horse right now. A, we have feel asleep. B, I am so hungry. C, I am in a very bad mood. D, I am as drunk as horse. So I will take D off. I will take Are you with me? Okay, I will take D off. I will take A off. So the answer is between C. So the answer is between B and C. So hungry, and I am in a very bad mood. So what will that be the answer? What will that be the answer? All right. The answer is I am so hungry. And the figure of speech that you can attach to this kind of expression is called what? I could eat a horse right now. What figure of speech can be attached to this? Literature student in the house. What figure of speech is that?
Sir, that's an
Hyperbole.
hyperbole. An overstatement.
Hyperbole?
Yes.
What is an hyperbole?
That's exaggerating the
Exactly.
statement
That I
or
want to
blowing it
hear.
out of proportion.
It's fine. So that I want to hear. Exaggeration, right? Hyperbole is a deliberate exaggeration of an event, all right? So, and it's one of the figure of speech used in literature. So now this kind of expression, it can do is a good example of what? Of hyperbole, hyperbolic words. And that's I could eat a horse right now. Of course, everyone knows the size of horse. And somebody is saying that what he can finish an horse right away. Of course, what is not possible. And it's very close to irony, but it's not an irony. It's not an irony. This is a clear example of hyperbole. So the correct interpretation of that, if you want to now interpret it, the correct interpretation of the word will be I am so hungry. Do you get it now? So this expression is letting us know the state, how that person is so famished. All right. Now let's move to the next question. Here they want to test how good are you with your understanding of words. They are testing you on how good are you in understanding of words and how to use them appropriately. Okay, we have justice have put up their motion for dash. We have sell. We have sale. We have sales. We have selling. So what's the meaning of this? I think there's a word that is common there. Okay, let's give meaning to all the words that are there. Let's give meaning to all the words that are there. Let's do it together. We have sell. So what's the meaning of sell? We have sale. What's the meaning of sale? We have sales. What's the meaning of sales? Then we have selling. So can you tell me the meaning of this? The first one, quick one.
Something that is
What do
being
you mean by
sold
sell?
out.
What do you say?
Something that is being sold out.
Let me just abbreviate them. Sold out, right? Now,
Yes.
what about sale?
So, like sheep, like to
Sheep what?
sell in a ship. I guess I don't really.
Try. You are getting there. The sheep what?
Sale.
So what that sale that is there? Gone, 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 gone. There's no go 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 in English. Oh, sorry, I'm using Yoruba to say go 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 go. That's like the point. The point. What that's like the way you say okay, sell something that's being sold, right? So we know that what act of buying and selling is attached to the word was sell when something is being sold out, right? So when I say sell, you are close to the answer. Yes, but for you to have remembered sheep, that means that you know it. But what is that sale? Go on that word that I can use, either a phrase or word that you can use in place of this sale.
They like to move.
Is it move? The ship sail.
Okay.
Is it move or stop? Move, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about this?
Sale.
Yeah.
For sale, like
Yes.
something that wants to be sold, but it's not yet. They have not sold it yet, but they have not
Are
sold
you
it
sure?
yet, but it's for sales.
Okay, let me help you. Is it now a verb? Is this a noun or a verb?
Zero.
Huh?
A noun.
A noun. Okay. Brilliant. So what's the difference between this and this? Okay,
Tell
let's
is the
hold on
One is a verb,
to
one is a
this.
noun.
Hold on to this. What about this? Let's get the meaning of this first.
that's continuous form of cell. That's continuous tense of cell. The act of selling.
This or this, which one should I use?
ACT.
Huh?
ACT.
Act.
The first one. Act.
Where should I use this one? Where should I use this one? Huh? This, you can use it to mean what? A state of action, right? Or you act on what? On something. Okay. This, it's a profession. It's a course of study. Okay. Do you get it? So this will be appropriate, not this. Okay. Are you getting it now? So let's now focus on this and this, because that is where now our answer what? Where we get our answer. So what is the difference between this and this? Since this one has to do with something that is being what? Sold out. Then this one has to also be with what? I think somebody gave a definition of something what that is selling or whatsoever. So what's that difference between this and this? And which one will now be more appropriate to suit in for the right answer to that will be right answer to the question? Huh?
Sorry, sir. What I feel is that sell
Sir.
sell is the verb. Sell is to sell something, like to exchange something for money or something. While sale is to put up something to be sold, is to put up something for exchange.
To set something out. When you set something out, one has to do with acquiring, which is purchase. You purchase something, you buy something. The purchase has to do with buying. Then selling is what you are selling an item out in exchange for value for money. Okay, are you getting it now? So since this is what is a verb, and this is that is where I'm really going, so that for you to know the differences or between the two. They are both item is what they are going in. They are going in with exchange for money. Are you getting it now? But one is a verb, while the other one is a noun. Are you getting? That is where I'm really. That's the main idea. I just want you all to understand behind it. So now, given that, which one will not be most important? Which one will not? Which one will not suit the? Which one will not be the right answer to the question?
No.
Sale.
Yes, this one, right? Huh? This, not this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. What next? Okay. This we are looking at nearest in meaning. Choose the option which is nearest in meaning to the capitalized word. The superintendent Lapun, the recruits for their poor outing. Now, what do you mean by Lapun? Lapun is to criticize. Other words that can go with Lapun. I don't want to. I'm not extending time of this question now. I just want you to get the understanding of the word Lapun. Another word I can use in place of Lapun is caricature. Caricature, satire, right? Satire, caricature, criticism, right? So these are words that can definitely replace what Lapun. If Lapun, supposedly what Lapun is not being used there, but these are another close meaning words that can be used in place of Lapun. Okay, but let's not deal with questions in detail now. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Now we have the superintendent Lapun, the recruits for their poor outing. A, welcomed. B, assaulted. C, discouraged. D, scolded. Now, the best, I need to be personal, the best option that can suit here, so that is very close with the items of words listed here, is what D is coded, right? It's coded. Now, we have another one. This is also a idiomatic expression. So sentence interpretation rather, not dramatic expression. The congregation fervently prayed for those at death's door. So the word in bold is at death's door. When you say something is at death door, that means that it's closer. Yeah, it's not dead there, but it's very close to the grave or to the dying point. Now we have A, those suffering from hunger. B, those who are seriously ill. C, those in the mortuary. And D, those who drive carelessly. The answer is those who are seriously ill. Those who are seriously ill might be close to their death. They may be at their point, and They may not have a healthy life to live. Then another question that is here, we have choose the option which is nearest in. So it's also synonyms. In the capitalized word, we have the clerk turned out to be quite unintelligent. So unintelligent is in capital letter. Now we have professional, we have dumb, we have clever, we have intellectual. So the answer that is very, very close to all intelligent should be dumb, which is D-U-M-B. And we have the last question here based on general paper. The last question based on general paper. We have FAAN is an acronym for, which is FAN, is an acronym for A, Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, B, Federal Authority for Aviation of Nigeria, C, Federal Aviation Authority of Nigeria, D, none of the above. That is not true. The answer isn't none of the above. The answer is A, which is Federal Port Authority of Nigeria. Then if you go back to the previous question, you can attach that authority under FAAN. So we draw the curtain for the class today. Thank you very, very much. Next week, we start afresh. And I wish you success in your forthcoming test. Thank you.